There is a moment in every interaction that tells the entire truth. It isn't what you say. Words are cheap. Words can be rehearsed. It happens when skin meets skin. A hug. In that split second, her brain, specifically the ancient limbic system, makes a decision. It decides if you are safety or if you are weakness. Most men fail this test before they even make contact. They touch with hesitation, they touch with need, and the attraction dies instantly. But there is a hidden weakness in female psychology, a biological backdoor. It is the craving for containment. If you know how to execute the perfect touch, if you know the science of pressure, placement, and release, you bypass her logic and speak directly to her desire. Today, we are going to dissect the anatomy of a hug. We are going to learn how to touch not just her body, but her nervous system. Before we learn the how, we must understand the why. Touch is the oldest language on Earth. Before humans had speech, we had touch. For a woman, touch is a trust scanner. Her skin is covered in receptors that send signals directly to her emotional brain. When you touch a woman, you are transmitting data. If your touch is light, jittery, or hovering, you transmit anxiety. You tell her biology, I am scared, I am not safe. Her cortisol, stress hormone, spikes. She recoils. But if your touch is firm, heavy, and grounded, you transmit certainty. You tell her biology, I am solid. You can rest here. This triggers the release of oxytocin. Oxytocin is the bonding chemical. It is the weakness. It lowers her defenses and makes her feel an intense, irrational connection to you. You are not manipulating her. You are regulating her nervous system. Before we can build the perfect touch, we must exhume the bodies of the failures. Most men fall into one of two biological traps. Trap 1. The hesitator, the nice guy. He touches her as if she is made of fragile glass or plutonium. His hands hover. He taps her back lightly. The pat-pat of death. He is terrified of offending her. But biologically, a hesitant touch signals unpredictability. An animal that hesitates is an animal that is scared, and a scared animal bites. To a woman, hesitation doesn't feel respectful. It feels creepy. It feels like you are hiding your intentions. Trap 2. The leech, the desperate man. This man uses touch as a life raft. He is drowning in loneliness, and she is the buoy. He squeezes too tight. He lingers for 5 seconds too long. He is taking. He is taking her warmth to fill his own void. This triggers her claustrophobia instinct. She feels trapped. She will physically recoil to reclaim her autonomy. You must destroy both of these instincts. You must touch to give, not to take, and you must do it without fear. Now, a warning. You cannot fake this with game. Women are evolutionarily designed to detect incongruence. It is their sixth sense. If you use a tactic to hug her confidently, but internally you are screaming, "Please like me," she will feel the dissonance. It creates a glitch in the matrix. She sees a confident man, but she feels a terrified boy. This mismatch triggers the uncanny valley effect. It repulses her. The secret is internal presence. Before you touch her, you must ground yourself. Take a breath. Feel your feet on the floor. Drop your shoulders. Your goal is not to seduce. Your goal is to express. I am a man. I have affection. I am giving it to you. When your internal state matches your external action, you become magnetic. You become a single, unified force of nature. That is what she surrenders to. Execution phase. Step 1. The approach. This is where the frame is set. Most men rush. They dive in at the last second to avoid the awkwardness of the approach. Do the opposite. Embrace the tension. Move at a glacial pace. Deliberate, smooth, inevitable. Telegraph your intent. Open your arms early, about 2 seconds before contact. This is a dominance move. It says, I am not hiding what I want. I am coming to embrace you. More importantly, it gives her a moment to choose. She sees the open arms. She steps into them. That micro step is her consent. It is her buying into your frame. By moving slowly, you allow the sexual tension to build before you even touch. Step 2. Placement and pressure. This separates the boys from the men. Most men do the A-frame hug, leaning forward, keeping the hips back, tapping the back. That is how you hug your aunt. Commit your weight. Step in close. Your chest should lightly press against hers. Hand placement. Place one hand firmly in the center of her back, the anchor. Place the other hand high between her shoulder blades or cupping the base of her neck, the protector. The pressure. Think of a weighted blanket. You want deep, consistent pressure. Do not squeeze. That's constricting. Do not pat. That's nervous. Just hold. Imagine you are grounding her electricity into the earth. You are calming her nervous system. You hold her for a beat longer than social norms dictate. Wait for the exhale. You will feel her body drop an inch. That is the moment her amygdala turns off and her trust turns on. You have entered the inner sanctum. Step 3. The micro shift and the ghost. You have held the hug. You felt her relax. Now, you must differentiate yourself from a teddy bear. Just before you let go, squeeze her just 5% harder. A tiny pulse of masculine intensity. It signals, I am gentle, but I am strong. I could crush you, but I choose to hold you. This creates a peak experience. It imprints your strength into her muscle memory. And then, the withdrawal. Do not jerk away like you burned your hand. That signals insecurity. Was that too long? Did I mess up? Pull back slowly. Let your hand slide off her back, dragging down her arm, grazing her fingertips. This is the kinesthetic ghost. Ideally, you break the hug before she does. Why? Because it utilizes the scarcity principle. You gave her the drug of safety, and then you took it away while she was still enjoying it. She immediately craves it back. Her brain opens a loop. I want to be back in that circle of safety. That craving is the seed of obsession. Touch is power. But remember, it is not a trick. It is an expression of who you are. Are you a man of substance? A man of gravity? Or are you a ghost begging to be seen? When you touch a woman with intent, with heaviness, and with the courage to let go, you stop being a nice guy. You become an experience. And experiences are never forgotten. If you enjoyed this case file, hit the like button. Subscribe for more investigations into the human psyche. Case closed.